everybody, Andrew here, and welcome to a video review of the Loyal Subjects, the Transformers vinyl figures. As you see, I have Series 1, a Series 2, and 2 Series 3 figures in front of you here. They've all been opened because I purchased these off of eBay, where I know exactly what I'm getting ahead of time. Because these things are essentially blind pack boxes that you can purchase at some stores like comic book shops and novelty shops and things like that. And I don't collect these too much, but I was curious enough to want a few of them, so I wanted to get the ones that I particularly wanted to have, so I went that route. So that explains why they're all opened up. I know a couple of them on the right are upside down because they've been open on the bottom, and they don't stand right side up because of that. So anyway, this is a review. I've been really curious about these guys. They look kind of cool. I bought a few to see the quality on these figures and to see if I really like these. And so here we go. Let's check them out. As you can see, the Series 1 box is smaller than the later series. It also looks a little bit different as well. There are some rare figures that you can get, such as on the back here. You have rare, even more rare, and super rare. They don't tell you what they are, but they give you a silhouette to give you an idea of what they could be. Now, these are licensed products from Hasbro. Starting off with this one here. They all come in these silver foil packaging, so you're not going to see what you have until you open them. But since these have already been opened, it's no surprise to me what they are, but they will be for you, I guess. So let's get a quick look at that box since we have it here. As you can see, those are some of the figures for Series 1. The back. Those are the other ones for Series 1. Bottom, nothing there. We've got accessory. And this one is Jazz. Very neat little figure. The head could move a little bit. His chin gets in the way, but he can bobble left and right just a wee bit. The arms can go up and down, and the feet move in a really weird direction. Mine is kind of stiff, but they're there. The waist can rotate left and right. You have to move the arms up on this guy a little bit, I think. But yeah, he's really stiff, and I'm not going to push it too much because there's a reason for that, which you'll see later on. He also comes with a file card that gives his bio, a little picture of him, and his tech specs. So it's very G1 inspired there. There's the back of it. So that's that with him. And he comes with his little teeny tiny gun. Moving on to the next one here. There's nothing in this box, but it still comes with a foil. But that's nothing different there. And this one was missing his card. And that's something that I want to touch upon is sometimes you're going to get defects. And one of those defects could be a missing accessory, missing tech card, or bio card, whatever you want to call it. Or, worse yet, a broken figure. But that one is for this guy right here. This is Sideswipe. So we have G1 Sideswipe. This piece, basically you have to put on, comes off. You just stick it in there. Pops on real nice and stays on there very nicely. He also comes with a spoiler piece right here that you also put on. He comes with his gun here. He's supposed to come with a shoulder rocket launcher, but mine was missing that. Another missing accessory. The detail, though, is pretty nice. I like the way the face sculpt turned out. I like the shape of his helmet. Some pretty clean paint details on him, excuse me. So, all in all, as far as it looks, not bad. I like it. The head can rotate better than Jazz can, so that is an improvement right there. The arms still rotate up and down. His wrists do rotate. I have to check if Jazz's does. The feet, see how strange they turn? They sort of turn at an angle, but you can have them doing something goofy. But here's the thing, this guy also came with a waist swivel, but when you swivel it, it comes apart. So that is not a feature that you want on a figure. If I just leave it alone, he stays together just fine. But if I start messing with him, that's the result I'm going to get. But this Jazz, I have no issues with him. He's got a nice waist swivel as well. I was turning the wrong spot, I guess. I don't know. But it does turn there. And yeah, his wrists do swivel as well. So, same kind of articulation. I don't know why he's smaller. I just noticed that. I had never had these two together, actually. So, we do have a size difference, which I cannot explain. I guess that's why the boxes are bigger then, huh? Anyway, that's the way it is. So, okay. On to the next one here. This one would be my favorite, Swoop. Now I left this guy in incomplete condition because I wanted to show you how it goes together. He does come with a file card with his picture, bio, and the tech specs like Jazz did. And there's the back right there. So the back is just like the box. So you know where it goes to. And let me pull out his stuff. Of course, you have the silver foil that they come packaged in. And this one has quite a bit more accessories to it. So let's get them together. I'm going to be like a dinosaur and rip this thing open here. Because we're not going to save bags. We're going to tear into them. Okay, yeah, oh, I feel so manly and powerful. At least I try to think I am. All the pieces are there. We are going to first check him out here. He looks really cool. So as you can see, there's a hole in his back here. That's for his wing part right here. We're going to put that on right now. Oh yeah, much better. Now he looks like a Swoop. And then, of course, as you can see, he's missing his trademark pterodon head. So we're going to put it on right here. Come on, pterodon head. Get on there. I have to take a closer look here. I'm sorry about that. It's a small piece. And there he is with his pterodon head on his chest. He's got the little Autobot logo right there. And last but not least, he's got his sword. So Swoop wouldn't be caught dead without his trusty sword. So we're going to stick that in his hand. And there you have it. We have a completed Swoop. And this figure, unlike Mr. Sideswipe, thankfully came out in very good condition. Same articulation applies to the head. He can move left and right. Of course, the wings do hinder it in the back, but they are there. He does have a waist swivel. The beak sort of gets in the way, but there's not much that you can do with it anyway. The arms move the same way as do the legs, or feet, whatever you want to call them. They're so deformed and short. It's not even funny, but I like the way it looks. I'm not a big super deformed or chibi or whatever you call them. You know, the kinds with the big heads and little bodies, basically. I'm not a big fan of it, but the Loyal Subjects figures really came out well for them. So I just like the way they turned out, and unfortunately, as far as quality goes, it's all over the board for these guys. This next one is the big problem one, and here is his bio card right here, the back of it anyway. And they just sort of shove him in right in the box, unfortunately, so that's unfortunate. But there's Laserbeak, and Laserbeak is awesome. There's his bio there. I know it doesn't come out well on camera because it's all buggered up, but tech specs, picture, bio, there it is. And here is Laserbeak himself, and this one is extremely unique figure. I love the way this one turned out. Big fat head. It's got the Laserbeak body there, and it looks like a cassette that turned into a bird. The legs do move, but I'm not going to touch them, and I'll tell you why in a moment. The wings have some movement in them, but I would be really careful with them. So there you go. The head can move a little bit. You can look down, you can look up, and that's really about it. Like I said, the legs can move, but a word of warning for you. There are pegs that hold these legs together. You see those little red pegs there? That's where the leg is attached to, and those pegs are very frail. I ordered this from TF Source off of eBay, and my biggest thanks to them, because when I got it in the mail, the leg on mine was broken, completely sheared off. That peg just completely, I don't know whether it was from fatigue or what, but just basically broke right off, and I had a one-legged Laserbeak. I contacted TF Source. They did not question it. They did not argue with it. They handled it like real professionals. They have the best customer service I have ever seen, and they were very quick to respond. They were very quick to send me out a new one, and even paid for me the shipping cost to send the broken one back. So they are extremely awesome. I'm very impressed with them. They really showed their stuff. They really shined like a big bright star in the sky, and I really have to say thank you TF Source for treating me so well and taking care of the issue. Just amazingly light speed fast. So they sent me out this one. I'm not going to mess with the legs. I only position them so that he can basically perch, stand, whatever you want to call it. I put him upside down, didn't I? Helps if I pay attention. So he stands or stays there pretty well. Let's move these guys to the side here so you get a better knocked over Jazz there. So I mean, just an outstanding figure. I love this guy. I mean, he looks great. I'm gonna put him somewhere like, you know, up high on my bookcase, but not to where he would fall off, of course. But amazing figure, amazing. Really looks cool. No, he does not transform. None of these transform. They're just there to look good on your desk, basically. And that's exactly what they're going to do, is simply look good on my desk. I mean, I'm trying to put on Jazz's gun right now, and I can't seem to do it. That sounds bad, doesn't it? But anyway, here's Jazz with his gun. The quality on these figures is kind of mixed. You're going to either get a really good one, like Swoop here. He's just flawless. You're going to get one that's pretty darn good like this guy, which is for some reason smaller and annoyingly smaller than the other ones. Or you're going to get something that's kind of like not wanting to hold together, or something that turned out to be broken. But for $10 that I've paid for each of these, I want something better in quality. So if you like these, I mean, I'm not saying don't get them, but I'm just saying buyer beware, because once you open up that box, you don't know what you're getting until you rip it out of that foil. And unfortunately, if it's bad, it's most unfortunate. Thanks very much for watching this video review. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.